Right everyone, for this What's New review, we're going to have a look at 3 different items that have just entered the Korda compact range. The first of which is this Compac Cool Bag. Now, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It is a cool bag, and this is designed to store your bait in. It has got a 12 litre capacity, which, looking at it, I'd say is about 5 kilos. Please do not come knocking at my door if you cannot get 5 kilos in it. But yeah, 12 litre capacity, and the idea is very simple. It's somewhere to keep your frozen boilies cool and fresh. If I undo the zip, the wrong way, so I turn it round and undo the zip, we'll open it up, and inside you've got the classic cool bag inner, you know, the shiny silvery stuff. I don't actually know what the idea of that is, but my guess would be it is that what keeps the bait cold. All your sandwiches, whatever you want to put in here, you know, you might be able to get yourself a massive tin of baked beans, that would fit in there lovely as well. Whatever you want to keep in here, this bag is going to keep it cold. It's got all the usual bits, pieces you would expect with a compact range. You've got your heavy duty zips, heavy duty carry straps, you name it, you'll find it. And on the base, you have the waterproof base. You know, we don't want it getting damp. You're putting this on the ground, which is often damp. That's going to stop any moisture soaking into the bag. That is that one done. If I pop that down on the floor, we will then go for this one. Now, this is called the Compac Cookware Bag. And as you can imagine, this is where you keep your cookware. What is cookware, you might be wondering? Well, very simply, it's things like your stove, your gas can, maybe a frying pan, a compact tea kit fits perfectly inside here. So, you know, this has been designed to store those bits and pieces in, not food. If I open it up, we'll have a little look inside in a second. But, you know, the first thing to notice is this is square. The lid, as you hear me tapping there, the lid is rigid, so if you want to, you can use this, you know, to store things on top of, rather than it being all saggy and whatnot. You may not want to do that, but with that solid square and flat lid, you do have the option to do that should you wish to. Open it up inside. The first thing we'll talk about is in the lid itself. Now here you'll see there is a waterproof mesh pocket with a zip, and in there, you know, I don't know what you might want to put in there, spoons, forks, whatever you wish to, as long as they fit. You can store them in there though. In here we have the main compartment. Now this has a divider through the middle. You'll see here there is a large PVC coated liner, and the rest of the bag on the inside is PVC coated as well, which wipes clean really easily. You know, you've only got a damp cloth or something like that, grab that, wipe it, it's going to clean lovely, water resistant as well. Perfect inner really for this kind of bag. Now, like I said, this large divider here in the middle is removable, so there's Velcro on the sides. If you wish to, you can remove that from the bag, and that will leave you with basically, in fact, I'll show you, that will leave you with that. So you're going to have a large square bag without a divider in it. Put the divider back in, and all of a sudden you have a large square bag and the ability to change the internal shape of the bag itself. So once that divider goes into there, all of a sudden you've got a pocket this side, you've got a pocket that side, and then there's a little flap here. You'll notice that. Now on the top of the bag, I hope you can see that, you'll notice there is another piece of Velcro. I say the top, that's the wrong term. It's actually on the side. It's positioned about here. Now you'll notice there is also a zip pocket there, and the Velcro is positioned just above that. There is a reason for that, and I will explain that in a second. If I turn the bag back round, I'll just show you that Velcro piece again, and this piece here Velcros onto that if you want it to. It doesn't have to, of course. Once you've done that, you'll now see that this pocket, the depth of it, or this compartment, sorry, the depth of it has been pretty much halved. So you're now able to store stuff in this top part, but only down to the depth of around about halfway. This one, of course, goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. You may be wondering why that is. Now, this is a pretty clever little idea. So turn the bag back round. Once again, we're back to the external pocket on the front here. And as I mentioned a minute ago, it is a zip pocket. Now, as you open that and look inside, in here, this has been perfectly designed to store a can of gas and a stove. So easy access. You know, if you want to keep your stove, your gas in there, you can do. You zip it up. It also enables you to store stuff in the top of it. So the space is used really well. And as you take the stove and whatnot out, because of this flap here inside, when you take the gas can, etc. out, the things that are stored on top don't drop through to the bottom. So really nice little touch, that very well thought out, and it's those little bits of design that I think we all really like to see when things like this are brought to market. Again, you've got a zip pocket in the lid. It's water resistant, very similar material to the small Korda compact pouches that you can get. So if you've got those, that's what you can expect here. But you know, you've got a little zip, and you can keep whatever you want in these sort of things. You know, it's just additional storage. We'll do that up, we'll do that front bit back up. And like I said, if you don't want to have that bit, you know, if you're not going to put your gas stove and that in there, I'm sure you will, it would certainly make sense to, you can have that flap like so, so that both compartments give you the full depth of the bag. You'll see here, there is a pocket inside. So we've got another pocket, another little piece of storage. You can put like a windshield and that in there, you know, that will fit perfectly into there. With the wind, quite often these days, people will have those little fold up windshields. That will slot lovely into there. And on the outside of the bag, if I just zip this back up, there's a few more bits to talk about. We've got the main carry strap. Now, this is removable. If you don't want to have this on there, you don't have to. You can remove this strap. It's up to you, but it is a lovely strap. Lots of padding, you know, it's not going to do your shoulder in or your neck in, however you carry it. You know, it's really well padded, nice and soft, durable, thick, spongy material, heavy duty strap, as you would expect. And then on the side here, we've got additional carry handles. So if you don't want to use that strap, you've still got something to carry the bag with. So do away with the strap. Of course, you're going to use these to carry it. And on the side here, beneath that strap, we have another pocket. It's a pretty standard pocket, you know, and in there, again, you can put whatever you want in it. That's the beautiful thing about a pocket. We can all put whatever we wish to inside them. There's one on that side. There is another on this side. And again, if I open it up, it's an identical pocket to the last. So 2 pockets on either side, 1 pocket on the front, which enables you to access the inside of the bag, and then entry to the main compartments itself via the top, and that nice flat lid to store bits and pieces on should you wish to. That is about all I have to say about the cookware bag, and that brings me on to the last of the 3 items we're going to be looking at today, the compact Carryall Cube. So as the name suggests, it is a carryall. You can store in here whatever you wish to. Now, this is for your general bits and pieces. It might be your fishing tackle, you might use it as an electrical storage bag. You know, it depends on what sort of stuff you take fishing these days. Some people take loads of stuff in which you could use this for whatever. Some people don't, they just take the bare minimum. So this will make a great carryall. You know, it could replace a rucksack. Whatever you want it to do, you put in here what you wish. Okay, just like the cookware bag, it's square, and on top here we've got that firm, rigid, flat surface. So once again, you can kind of use this as a bivvy table. Once you've used everything you need to inside, it makes a nice home for things like receivers, phones and whatnot. Nice rigid top, giving you that option. Of course, you don't have to do that. Let's start on the outside on this bag. So here we've got a large pocket with a zip that goes all the way down pretty much. So that will fold pretty much all the way out. Again, you've got the PVC line in here on this side of the flap. But yeah, that's a large pocket. On the other side here, we've got another one. Again, it folds all the way down. So rather than finishing halfway, which some pockets do, these ones pretty much all the way down to the bottom, giving you really good access inside here. Again, PVC lining throughout. Above that, we've got the carry strap. These are on both sides, so you've got this identical pocket to that situated directly opposite on the other side of the bag. So it's the same pocket, the same strap above it. And then here we've got another of the large pouches, only this time around it has got smaller compartments inside it. You fit your PVA tubes, your head torch, your bivvy light, all sorts of stuff in there. And then on the front there, we've got another large pocket situated in this flap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets inside another pocket. Great for storing little bits and pieces. On the top of the bag here, you will see, once again, we have a heavy duty padded strap, which again is removable. Opening the bag up, inside, lots of space, but in the top we have another storage compartment, and again this is the water resistant mesh. It's got like a mesh front with like a water resistant or waterproof liner backing it up. So a nice big storage compartment in the top of the lid, little zip at the top there, enabling you to keep things in here safe and also dry. The main compartment of the bag, as you will see, is PVC lined, so it's really easy to wipe clean. Our stuff gets dirty, and you know, when it's wet and it's muddy, you might want to just get home and give your gear a bit of a wipe down. Having this material makes that process nice and simple, and of course water resistant as well, so stops the moisture going from the outside of the bag in and getting the stuff you're keeping inside wet or damp. There is another pocket, as you will see there. That's a padded pocket, so you know, whatever you are going to put in there is well protected. It's a large padded pocket. There's no zip on that one. That's literally like a slot in. So whatever you put in there, just drops straight in. And that's about it. Other than these rigid support bars, which keep the bag nice and square. Keep it stood up straight. You can take them out if you want. As you can see there, these bars are fully removable. So if you don't want those in, you may not, you can take them out. But if you do, very simply secure them with bits of Velcro, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, one in each corner of the bag. So there we go, 3 lovely new additions to the Compac range. This one here will cost you $79.99. The Cookware Bag here will cost you 50 quid, and the Cooler Bag here will cost you 30 quid.